Tails, 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 tails. Nailed it.
What is speeding, everybody in the Ring Army? My name is Nines and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over some fan theories about the Sonic movie sequel. If you are a fan of Sonic like me, stab that like button for me to join the Ring Army and click that bell notification to not miss any of my videos. This video took me a while to edit and record for you guys, and I'm sorry if your comment didn't make it in this video. There was just too many theories and I read them all. Don't worry, you guys have great mindsets for the sequel. Let's go for 500 likes everyone for this amazing video and theories for the fans. Let's dive right into the video. The first theory is from this beautiful Ring Army member, and he has to say, Longclaw most likely raised Tails as she did Sonic after finding him alone, taught him how to keep his powers secluded from the world, and trained him until he was old enough to be sent to find Sonic and return him to his home world, where I'm assuming there's some sort of devastation. Eggman creates Metal Sonic using Sonic's quill, opening up a possible appearance for Amy, and Knuckles is revealed at the end of the movie. That's actually a pretty good theory, dude. Second theory is from this ring right here, and he says, I think Longclaw sent Tails to find Sonic, and Robotnik is still trying to find his way back to Earth, and on the Mushroom Planet he meets Knuckles. When he finds Knuckles, he tells him about Sonic and tries to make Knuckles think that Sonic is his enemy. So they team up to try to team up to stop him. So basically it's like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 the game. That could work. That can actually work. The next theory is by this ring right here, and she has to say, the movie begins with a recap of the last movie events with Sonic narrating. Then we cut to Sonic playing on the basketball field. He then throws the ball to not to himself but a human kid. Sonic's finally fitting in with the kids of Green Hills, and he is now known as the hero of Green Hills. We then cut to a montage of Sonic hanging out with Tom, Maddie, and Ozzy as they do fun things together like a family. As they're walking down the street, then they hear Crazy Carl in the distance yelling something about a big fluffy orange bird flying around Green Hills, so I'm assuming that's Tails. He comes up to Tom, Maddie, and Sonic saying that he's caught a few pictures of the creature. Well, now that the town knows that Sonic exists, it will be possible that there will be another creature like Sonic. They get home and Sonic goes up to the attic to think, could there be another one like him? We then cut to a scene in the woods where we get our first look at Tails still holding his handheld Miles Electric looking for Sonic. He then mentions Longclaw sending him to Earth to find Sonic. Why would Longclaw send an 8-year-old two-tails fox to another planet to find someone? What does Longclaw see in him? That might actually be interesting to see how Crazy Carl is assuming that Tails is like a flying fluffy bird. It's a pretty funny theory. The next two theories are from these two rings, and they have to say, Eggman comes back and tricks Knuckles to get the Chaos Emerald, so Sonic and Tails tries to stop him. So basically Sonic 3 the movie. And if Robotnik orders Metal Sonic to destroy the city of Green Hills, will people realize that Sonic is responsible for all this damage? So basically Sonic Adventure 2 on the second one. This next theory is actually pretty mind-blowing, guys, alright? This theory comes from this ring over here, and let's see what she or he has to say. Tails was sent by Longclaw. Here's why I think so. Cause in the Sonic movie, Sonic says rings are what advanced cultures use to travel between worlds, and mine, keyword mine, meaning there's more than just Sonic's rings, meaning Longclaw had multiple bags of rings, so she probably used a ring to escape from the echidnas, then found Tails. Longclaw probably asked Tails to go find Sonic. Tails probably heard of Sonic, so he already knows where he is, Earth. So Tails throws a ring, and yeah, I wrote this because people were excited about Tails being in the movie that they didn't wonder how Tails got a ring. This actually blows my mind, honestly. The next theory is from this ring, and this is what he has to say. Tails comes to Earth to convince Sonic to return to his home planet because there's danger there, and Knuckles shows up in front. Meanwhile, Eggman is still lost with no technology left until Sonic accidentally used the ring to the Mushroom Planet, and Eggman escapes and later builds Metal Sonic to chase him. Knuckles realizes the truth and teams up with Sonic to stop Eggman and Metal Sonic. That sounds like a pretty good game right there. These next two small theories are from these two rings, and this is what they have to say. So I think the story is, after the Sonic movie, Eggman in his newly created lab, he started to make Metal Sonic. Back in Green Hills, Sonic is a pizza delivery kid. A delivery montage plays after that. He comes back to Tom's house, then they go on a road trip. The next one is, this is just a small theory I had, but at the end of the movie, Dr. Robotnik still has Sonic's quill, so I think he might use it to make Metal Sonic. I really love that pizza delivery idea, man. That can fit Sonic so well in the sequel, and since he's a little kid, then yeah, it might fit perfectly. This next theory is from our good friend Woody and Daffy Duck, and he has to say, from what I want to see in a Sonic movie sequel, number 1, Tails obviously, number 2, the introduction of Knuckles the Echidna and more lore of the Echidna tribe, number 3, Dr. Robotnik's revenge, number 4, the Chaos Emeralds, number 5, Tom and Maddie playing a major role in the story again. Number 6, Sonic's life and interactions in Green Hills with Tom and Maddie. Number 7, more world building both on Earth and Sonic's world. Number 8, the post-credit scene to tease another fan favorite Sonic character for the 3rd film. I 100% agree with you on this one. This would be amazing if they actually did everything on this list. This next theory is from This Ring, and he has to say, my prediction is that the next movie reveals from the start 2 things. Number 1, the Mushroom Planet is actually a forest part of Angle Island, and it's actually a freedom fighter base. Number 2, Sonic's planet and Earth are the same, so Longclaw was part of the freedom fighters who were on a mission to fight the Echidna tribe. Tails and Amy are junior members and they have a brother and sister like friendship. Knuckles is also a member, but he is a loner around the island. Jim Carrey Eggman / Robotnik has a much more similar design to the cartoon Robotnik. The Chaos Emeralds aren't a set of 7 colorful jewels with the same name. The movie would focus on the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and the next movies would focus on Chaos, Sapphire, Ruby, Diamond, etc. And Super Sonic has green energy from the Astoundment, but the post-Genesis definitive colorful Chaos jewels are out there somewhere. Pretty interesting, man, pretty interesting. This next theory is from This Ring, and he has to say, when Tails was tracking Sonic, he might try to get into Tom's house to get Sonic and bring him to Sonic's world so they can get out of the real world to where Robotnik was traveling to Green Hills to fight Sonic and probably gonna destroy Tom's house. But when Tails was trying to get him, Tails spots him and attacks him and Tom, and Maddie says, "What's that sound?" They rush out of their house to see what's going on, and Sonic comes out and says, "Eggman?" And then Eggman says, "You stubborn little hedgehog, say goodbye to your home." And then Sonic attacks him, but he built Metal Sonic for payback for Sonic. Sorry, that's all I have. Don't worry, man, that was pretty cool. That was way past cool. This next one is from This Ring, and he has to say, Robotnik spends many weeks on the Mushroom Planet eating many mushrooms. He then finds Knuckles in the Mushroom Planet and tricks him in taking the Master Emerald for the Death Egg robot. Robotnik also makes Mega Sonic using Sonic's quill. He comes back to Earth thanks to Knuckles. Sonic convinces Knuckles to join forces against Eggman as Robotnik steals Longclaw and uses a machine to make the Badniks with help from Agent Stone. Agent Stone? I have missed you. Sonic defeats the robot using the Chaos Emeralds, and Tom uses a ring portal to transport Eggman to another planet. Not again! Sonic decides to stay with Longclaw for a while and then comes back to Earth. Eggman swears he will get his revenge and begins to make Metal Sonic. I swear I'll be back. I swear I'll be back with a robot that can destroy you all and make me sandwiches just right. Now the last theory is from This Ring right here. Let's see what she has to say. So Tails finds Sonic at the beginning of the movie while he is in Tom and Maddie's house. Meanwhile, Robotnik found the Chaos Emerald, and with his high IQ, he managed to create Metal Sonic and also managed to transport himself to Sonic's world, in which he then takes over. Sonic, Tom, and Maddie meets Tails. Tails tells Sonic that Longclaw raised him and sent him to find Sonic. After figuring out Robotnik took over Sonic's world, Tails and Sonic goes back to stop him. Knuckles meets Robotnik and then gets tricked into attacking Sonic. After convincing Knuckles he was tricked, they all go after Robotnik. The fight turns upside down when Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are down. Just then, a ring opens. Tom and Maddie steps through and help fight along with Sonic and Tails and Knuckles. Metal Sonic is destroyed and Robotnik flees, typical of him. Sonic reunites with Longclaw, but she later passes of old age. Sonic and Tails decide to return to Earth, but Knuckles stays to guard the Master Emerald. The end credit scene shows Amy Rose with her hammer on Earth. This theory is actually pretty promising. Watch this actually become maybe all of it true, or maybe even like 70% of it comes true, because I agree with this totally. It makes sense. The story plot is actually pretty good, and it captures the same vibe from the games. And that was all the fan theories for the Sonic movie sequel. Leave a like if you guys enjoy it. Let's go for 500 likes like I said in the beginning of the video. If you you are new here, why not click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to not miss any of my new videos. My name is Nice, and I'll see you guys next time.